All right. Good afternoon, everyone. We are joined by head women's soccer coach Nikki Izzo-Brown this afternoon. Coach, just as usual, if you want to start us off with a quick little opening statement to preview our big trip to Arizona this week, then we will open it up to questions.
As conferences are ever changing, we are excited to be heading out to Arizona. I believe this will be the first time the program has played Arizona State and or Arizona. So we're looking forward to getting out there and getting after conference play.
All right. We will go ahead and open up to questions. Just a reminder to use the raise hand feature when you're ready to ask. All right. We'll start it off with Ryan Decker.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
Good, Ryan. How are you?
I'm doing all right. So, I mean, you guys are playing really well right now. It's been a while since you guys have been on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Just overall, what is it that's working for you guys right now, and why are you all suddenly starting to find your groove a little bit?
We went out for a very complicated and complicated. I don't know if complicated is a tough non-conference schedule. So we really saw a lot of areas that we needed to improve, and I think the team did a really good job with a lot of those lessons early on with that non-conference schedule. Then going into conference play, the team has really just started to build their chemistry and understanding of what our strengths and weaknesses are. So we continue to learn from hard lessons, but also learn where we've been very successful. So I think those combinations of focus, learning, and then implementing has been something that I've been really proud of because, 2 Sundays ago or 3 Sundays ago when we were at that Liberty game, we were up and, we didn't hold them. We allowed them back in to tie. So I thought we learned, Sunday's a tough day in women's soccer as it's a short turnaround from Thursday, how you really have to compete on Sunday. So I thought this Sunday we did a good job of that.
Kevin Redfern, you can go ahead next.
Hey, Coach, obviously the last road swing didn't go as planned. So is there anything maybe logistically you switch up in this situation, or is it more, schematic, fundamental look at how it's like to play tough opponents on the road and learn from that?
Now, Cincinnati went our way, so I just want to refer back to because that was my last road swing. But if you're talking Penn State, absolutely, we can look at both games and say, hey, look at it's really important, going into Arizona State and Arizona, they're going to be a real tough opponent. So I hope we challenge ourselves, but have the same focus we did when we went to Cincinnati. And again, at Penn State, we had chances early and we didn't finish. And at Cincinnati, we did. And we just have to really have that mentality and laser focus around the net and making sure that, we stay focused.
Ryan Decker, you can go ahead next.
So, Coach, you mentioned the road swing that you guys are getting ready to take, going to Arizona and Arizona State. Have you talked with any of the other coaches around campus, whether it's Dan or anybody else, just about what it takes to go that far away from the WVU campus site? Like, I mean, have you spoken with anybody else, even around the Big 12, maybe, about what
Yeah.
all of that is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And we used to do those swings. We went out, we played Portland. And that adjustment's it's really tough. And so yes, I mean, I haven't talked to Dan necessarily, but I've talked to some other coaches just about, their overall field, their facilities, things like that. But I think the biggest thing we have to deal with is that dry heat, making sure, we're going to be on Bermuda, the element of what we're going to be playing on, and then obviously time zone. So those will be important. But yeah, that'll be the furthest west we've gone in a while. Once we went into the Big 12, I was like, no more travel, unnecessary travel, flights, unless it's something that it's in our same time zone.
The next question will come from Heather Robinson.
Hi, I'm doing a feature story on Nay and kind of the impact she's had coming in as a transfer student for Mountaineer Playbook. So I just have a few questions about her. My first question is, what were your first impressions about her and what is it like to coach her?
Well, if you have interviewed her yet, she is a fabulous soccer player, but a better human being. She has just been a joy to be around, and she overall has made our team culture better. So, let alone is she doing big things for us on the field, she's also just an incredible teammate. Somebody that I really enjoy meeting with, doing film with, and coaching because she's just an easy soccer player to coach.
Can you speak a little bit more on how she's impacted the team and kind of the team dynamic coming in?
Yeah, well, she's the leading goal scorer, so that's one. Just she's if you watch her, also her work rate. A lot of kids don't want to, tell everybody you got to work your talent, you got to, kind of have this grit or this DNA. And she's just an example you can look to and go, wow, this kid is nonstop. So not only is she impacting in front of the net, but she also works her tail feathers off. So her work ethic, she's a role model. Then just inside the locker room, just very positive, has a great attitude, never complaining, um, always wanting new ways to look at the game and to develop her game. So it's just all about attitude.
Thank you.
Kevin Redfern, you can go next.
Hey, Coach, just wondering if there's any update on Mackenzie. It sounds like she might have hurt her leg a little bit last night or
Yeah,
yesterday.
just a bruise. Thank you. She's good.
She's good to go for
Yeah. She's probably mad that I didn't build it a little bit more, which it was tough contact, obviously a lot of pain, but she's a warrior and she'll be good to go.
Corey Moore, you're up next.
Hi, Coach. Neither of these teams that you're going to play this week have lost at home. Obviously, you said that you don't really know their environment in Arizona. We haven't traveled there as a program before, but what kind of things do you need to do to take away that advantage from them as a home team?
Um, like anything else, you have to get on teams early. We're not going to have time to wait. We don't want to chase this game. We want to make sure we come out with a lot of energy. We know that similar to us, there's different teams on the road, and then there's different teams at home. So we want to just really set the tone. So I think setting the tone is going to be really important and making sure we're locked in to our game plan, and do everything we can to make sure we're playing West Virginia soccer.
All right. Any other questions for Coach? Sounds good. Thanks everyone for joining.